You know, every day could be Monday if you want it to be, and you might after you hear Monday's Mona Lisa on the Chris Top program. We do not, nor will we ever take any of you for granted, because there are a million other things you could be doing, but guess what? You chose to listen to us, and that makes us feel pretty darn good. It really does.
Yeah.
We've got a room full in here today. We had to actually take the camel out to get everybody in.
Yeah.
So and we've got Monday's Mona Lisa here with us. So guys, how y'all doing?
Doing really well.
Right.
Well, good. It's good to hear you. Now, you're in Florida, right?
Absolutely.
So how's the weather down there right now? Is it beautiful?
Right now it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Somewhat bipolar, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be gorgeous one day and then 95 degrees and storming the next.
I guess, Tennessee's kind of like that, but I mean, here it's like one day it could be 75, the next day it could be like 25. It's just weird.
It's crazy up in here.
It is. It really is. It really, really is. So today's been a pretty exciting day for you guys. A new video just came out.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy.
So
It's been a long time in the making.
and you've gotten a lot of good response. I've been noticing from the video. So how much fun? Before I ask some of the obvious questions, how much fun was it to make the video? I mean, it had to be just a blast because it looked like you had a good time.
Yeah, it was
a lot of fun.
it was tons of fun.
Yeah.
So how long?
Wyatt being dressed up as a woman the whole time never ever got unfunny.
I know, it's like
It got unfunny for me after a little while.
you got to sing, you got to dress in drag. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Exactly.
So has Katy Perry called you guys up yet and said the video was great, or have you heard anything?
Not yet, but that would be awesome. We're like,
Waiting for
fingers
that.
crossed.
Sure. Well, I'll have my people call her people, and we'll see what we can do with that. I don't know how that's gonna go though. Okay, so who am I talking to? Can you guys, I guess, sort of sound off? I guess.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Austin.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Mark.
Gosh, so many people here today.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can handle this or not. Now, how long have you guys been together? Because I know you've already done a ton of live shows, and I mean, what's the average age right now? Is it like 19, 20?
Well, we go from 17 to 19.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
okay.
just our youngest is 17, and then we bounce between 18 and 19.
So you started when you were like 9.
No, we started when we were like 14, me and my brother, and then after like a year, Wyatt joined the band, and then our bass player Mark just started with us about 6 months ago.
Now, I was reading the biography, and I noticed that one of you guys is a fibber.
Uh-oh.
That's me.
Well, you went after it, though. You knew what you wanted, so you just had to tell just a little white lie, I guess, because you figured you had to prove yourself, right?
Yep, sometimes you gotta do that.
Right. So when did you tell them your actual age?
It was about 2 weeks after, we were having dinner, and they,
Your mom brought up that your birthday was coming up, and my mom was like, "Oh, so you're going to be driving soon?" And your mom was like, "No, he's turning 15."
yeah.
So the cat was out of the bag. It was too late to kick him out then, though, right?
Oh, yeah, he had already, he proved himself. We auditioned a couple people the same day as him, and none of them, stood up to par, so.
Yeah, I thought you was going to say, 2 weeks ago, and I was like, whoa, that hasn't been that long.
Whoa there.
All right, so you guys have played how many live appearances now, you think, since you actually got together and really got this going?
Between 50 to 100.
50?
I think it's closer to 50, but since Monday's Mona Lisa has been a thing,
Mhm.
but
Definitely
might be-
done closer to 100.
Yeah.
It's definitely more than 50, I'd say.
yeah, it's more than 50.
Yeah.
I don't know. We lost count. It's definitely we play live any chance we can get. So
Sure. Yeah. Now, is it a dream come true every day for you, or do you have days where you're like, I'd just rather go to the movies, or I'd rather just sit at home? How does that work?
So far, it's beautiful. We get an awesome response. It's cool to know that we're affecting people in other countries and making people smile. That's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, I noticed. When I was watching the video, I was smiling from cheek to cheek. I mean, it was just or from ear to ear is what I meant to say.
Cheek to cheek.
Yeah, but it's such a fun video to watch. I mean, who was the creative genius behind that?
Well, we had kind of, our manager had helped us come up with the idea for the video, and we have always kept a Katy Perry poster in our band room. So we were goofing off at practice one day. We're like, we should write a song about Katy Perry, and it just kind of progressed from there. And then me and Dustin finished writing the song with our producer Vince, and it just kind of took off from there.
And what a great idea for a song. I mean, you're using Katy Perry to get over a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend.
There you go.
I can't think of anybody better to help with that.
Exactly.
Who needs a girlfriend that you're hanging out with all the time when you just fantasize about Katy Perry?
Exactly.
It's nice to know that you're fantasizing about me, Austin.
Hey now.
So what kind of response? I mean, who would you say your biggest fan base is? I mean, I'm picturing teenage girls.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you guys get a lot of invitations like for prom and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
We've all gotten some of those.
Lots of marriage proposals, which doesn't
Yeah.
make sense
Marriage
because
proposals.
I don't think any of them are old enough to be married.
Right. Well, they want you to wait maybe 5-6 years down the road, and after prom.
Oh yeah, just a minor commitment.
There you go.
So, what's the biggest crowd you played in front of so far?
I think it was probably our EP release party just the other night. It was a couple hundred people.
Not a Girl Scout.
We did an event in a mall for the Girl Scouts, and there was a couple hundred Girl Scouts. That was loud.
Yeah,
That was really fun.
I
Yeah.
can just hear all the screaming girls. I love you.
Yeah,
It was hard to hear ourselves because there were so many screaming girls.
Yeah, it was one of the funnest shows we've ever played, definitely.
So, I guess you guys are going to have to learn to deal with the screaming fans and stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, we're totally cool with it.
We don't mind it at all.
We scream back. It's okay.
There you go. I love you too.
Exactly.
I mean, do people have to sneak you out of places, like into the limo and drive you off real fast?
It's not quite there yet. We're lucky
Yeah.
enough to be able to and go to the store and do things on the time that we have off. But we definitely are. People are definitely picking us out of the crowds now, which is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Did you ever see yourselves, I mean, back when you were 13, 14, did you ever see yourselves doing this today?
No.
I thought I was going to be in a screamo band when I was 13. So I guess music was always the idea, but I didn't know where it was going to end up.
Yeah. Now, is music everybody's first love, or are there other interests?
I wanted to be a
I'd say it.
professional skateboarder for a year, but I think music definitely you can call my first love.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be in a band.
Yeah, and the skateboarding thing, at least you can do that when you're not, playing or singing, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid to hurt myself now. I've lost all of that skill, but
Oh, that's how I am.
but the whole
Chris.
skateboarding scene, that's where a lot of the music that inspired me to play in a band, came from. All of the kids I would skate with listened to Blink-182.
So I'm assuming they're probably a big influence for you guys?
Yeah, me and Wyatt and Mark all love Blink-182, and then Dustin is the pop music aficionado.
Yeah.
That's
So,
great.
so how far do you see this going, guys? I mean, is this something 10 years down the road you're going to be doing this, or 30 years down the road you're going to be having a reunion party?
That's the goal. I mean, we would love for this to be a permanent thing.
I don't quite have the education to do anything else.
Yeah. That's
Amen, brother.
That's great. Well, you're young, you're doing what you love doing, and the thing is, all you guys seem smart, and you're very talented. And it's just the truth. If it wasn't the truth, I wouldn't tell you that. I wouldn't have you on the show if you guys weren't talented.
Yeah, he ain't no liar.
Yeah, and
That's awesome.
and the video it was fun to watch. We've probably already watched it 4 or 5 times.
I know, it's so groovy. I'm like, yeah, I'm
said-
gonna pop and lock and jam and break.
You said groovy.
Yeah, it was groovy. And it was radical as well.
That's so awesome that you guys like it. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, I've got a question to ask, and this could get pretty intense. Now, we're gonna play Katy Perry here in just a little while, but first, I want to ask you this: if you had a chance, and this goes out to each one of you, to sit down and just spend 5 minutes with anybody, and this could be anybody throughout history, anybody living or dead, who would you spend that 5 minutes with?
Demi Lovato.
Ooh,
I'd say Dave Grohl, because he's just a musical god.
yeah.
Oh, I'm trying Rob Thomas, hands down. Now that I think about it, definitely.
Hands down, Rob Thomas.
Hands down.
No, so-
Pete Wentz.
okay, nobody said Katy Perry. What?
Nobody did.
I would be
That's
so
sick of
nervous if I met Katy.
Yeah,
I would shake for 5 minutes.
See, I just got
5-minute
scared
seizure.
thinking about
Yeah, no, that. That would be intimidating. She's way too pretty.
I thought you guys were like, we sang about her, we're kind of sick of her now.
Oh no, of course not. You can't be
Take it,
Katy
Katy
Perry.
Perry.
Very intimidating.
She's behind us right
Yeah,
now.
she's actually behind us.
Our
So
poster.
we've actually, so in the description, I can put that Katy Perry was at the interview as well.
Oh,
Yes,
I've got
she
an
was
idea.
in poster form, but nonetheless, she was here.
Sure.
She's gonna get your poster, and then she's gonna make a song about you guys.
That would be cool.
It'll be the sequel.
Ooh, yeah, I think this song, would
Two-way
require
street.
a good retort. Yeah.
Now, I know you guys have probably been asked this a million times, but a lot of my listeners don't know, and I don't know either, but I mean, where did the name Monday's Mona Lisa come from?
I came up with it in the shower. And
Yes.
this is like, I love that for some reason. I think that I write a lot of songs when it's raining, and I think that the running water is just a good thing to think to. So the shower, even though it's funny, that's a good place to think of things. And we had, me and Dustin, this was right before Wyatt joined the band, we wanted to change the name of how we were performing. And we wanted something that represented our ideas and what we wanted our music to do. So Monday kind of symbolizes that new band in the beginning, it's the beginning of the week and whatnot. And Mona Lisa is kind of a metaphor for what we want our music to achieve. Like, we want it to have the Mona Lisa effect and be world-renowned forever, and, all people will know about it across the globe.
That's pretty deep.
That is cool.
And it makes a cool name, too.
It really does.
They
Yeah,
just...
it sings pretty well.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have awkward looks on your face, like where people can't tell if you're smiling or not?
Yeah, that's
All the
awesome.
time.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I get
Smiling or
from the Mona
frowning?
Lisa. I do want to welcome, we've got Kenny over in the Spreaker chat. Kenny, if you don't mind, go on over to the ChrisTopProgram.com and join the chat over there. That's where all the action's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Looks like we've got some fans in the chat.
yeah, and Kenny's from the UK, so you may have another UK fan here today, guys.
Oh, awesome. Hi, Kenny.
I think we've got some Katy Perry quotes going on in the chat. We've got Love, we've got Lily, we've got Andrew. Andrew's been misinformed. He says Chris seems pretty cool.
Oh,
I'm trying.
Chris isn't cool at all, Andrew.
I'm totally crying.
Pretty cool.
I wonder if that's our manager, Andrew, which makes it even better.
But now the chat's filled up, so if you guys have any questions for Monday's Mona Lisa, feel free to throw those in the chat, and we'll definitely try to get to those before the end of the show. I'm having fun so far. You guys having a good time?
Yeah, absolutely.
awesome.
I'm kind
Good.
of afraid of the questions, but
Yeah.
this is yeah.
Are you really? Well,
Don't be afraid.
yeah, don't be afraid. They only get worse. I promise. We're good.
Oh, goody.
We're good.
Yeah, at least
Okay.
there's that.
So what I'm going to do, because I love the video so much, I'm just going to play the video and we're going to listen to that. But you guys sent me a couple of copies of the songs. But I'm going to watch the video
Yeah, I did too.
because it's just
So
fun.
cool.
What was the most difficult part, I guess, about making a video?
Having to be a girl.
Dressing up like a chick?
The sets.
Yeah.
Wait, was what?
We built all of the sets with some help from some friends of ours here. And we recorded almost all of it other than the performance shots in a house. And we built all of the sets with like I said, with a little help. And that was the biggest pain in the butt, but it was a great story to tell. I think we're glad we did it.
Another one of the big tasks was me being in tights for about 24 hours.
I couldn't imagine. Oh my goodness. But you guys had fun. And how long did the actual video take?
It was 2 days.
2
One day
days.
was 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. And then the next day was 5 a.m. to about 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Phew. That's a lot of work. But I guess that's what you love doing, though, right?
Yeah,
That was really fun.
It was
awesome.
the first time we'd ever done anything like that, so it was
Yeah.
definitely new.
It's worth it to see the reaction that the fans have. They love it, so it's totally worth waking up early,
Sure.
Yeah,
And
totally.
It felt
Sure.
really good to be able to be there to help build all the sets and all of that because it makes you feel good. about
Yeah, that
yourself.
we were a part of the whole thing.
Oh, nice. Okay, so say I want a couple of you to answer this, and all four of you guys can answer this if you want to. Hypothetically, say a little kid rides up on his skateboard. He's got his tight pants on.
Everybody's talking about my tight pants.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. You should record that. So he pulls up and he looks at you guys and says, "Man, you guys are so cool. I really, really want to play in a band. I can kind of sing." What kind of advice would you give that kid?
totally run with it. If you want to be in a band, and you can kind of like just go for it. If you love music,
And YouTube is your best friend.
Yeah.
To learn things that you don't know, it's your best friend. I
Yeah.
learned everything off YouTube.
YouTube University.
I don't think
Yeah.
any of us have taken a music lesson in the past 4 years. Everything we've learned has been from the internet. So, like, the kids these days can become such great musicians with the tools that they have available to them that there's no reason why anybody should think that they can't do it. If like you only know you can't if you didn't try, you know.
Dude, I love your guys' attitude.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's good that that you guys are doing what you're doing, and you're maintaining, I think, the fact that you're still a great role model. And I think that's important because you're going to have a lot of, I think, younger people that are going to look up to you and want to be like you. So I think it's good that you guys have a good outlook on everything.
Hey, thank you so much. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Thank you.
Again, it's just the truth. Just the truth. It looks
They
like our...
ain't going around twerking and throwing their shirts around.
I mean, might twerk sometimes.
Yeah, but you know,
They might
only
twerk occasionally.
privately. It's all private twerkathons.
Oh, it is on you now occasionally.
Well, there's nothing wrong with occasional twerking, I don't
Work
think.
it, break it down and twerk it.
So it looks like our cat Abby's in the chat. She says this is like surreal to listen to this. Wow.
It's not our cat.
It's not our cat?
No, it's not our cat.
Well, our cat's name is Abby.
That's awesome.
And Love says, I have a question. When will we see you guys in California?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, as soon as possible. I mean, we're ready to get out of the Sunshine State and go check out what the other Sunshine State looks like. So we want to get all across the United States hopefully this year.
Now, does that include a stop in Nashville? Because I would love to come and see you guys.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Nashville's my.
That's our favorite city.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
manager lives in Nashville.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Oh, that is
so
cool.
so you're going to have to come to Nashville then.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
We take trips up there occasionally. It's great.
I'm going to be
It's a beautiful
totally
city.
bummed out if you guys don't let me know that you're here.
Oh no, we will absolutely let you know.
Yeah,
Do it
don't
for free. Come on, man.
don't like. Oh, sweet. So okay, so what is your dream stage to play on?
Madison Square Garden.
Just
Okay.
about
Yep.
to say that.
Okay, so you're at Madison Square Garden. Justin Timberlake just opened for you. All right.
Set the bar high.
All right. So I'm in the audience. Allie's in the audience. Do we have backstage passes waiting on us? That's what I want to know.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. See, we're in the loop.
Yeah.
I like being. It makes me feel cool. It really, really does. Now Britt says Mark twerks. So Britt is telling on Mark.
Lily Fozzie wants more T-shirts.
Oh, t-shirts. Do you guys sell stuff?
We've been selling stuff at our shows right now. We're in the middle of getting a whole bunch of stuff on our website, but Wyatt's kind of the internet guy, and he's been so slammed with all of the Katy Perry stuff that we haven't quite got it yet, but it's coming really soon.
Okay. Oh, and I'm so glad. Ruse is in the chat.
Yeah.
She's our engineer of love. She keeps things straight when she can. But she reminded me that I've got to ask you guys for a dorky picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
That's awesome.
they can be individual if you want, or it could be like the whole group just being dorks together. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that picture and we're going to put it on the Wobble Wall, and then we'll link that to your Twitter.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, people can see that side of you, which you guys have such big hearts. I don't think you're afraid to sort of wear your own skin anyway. So I'm pretty sure people see that side of you all the time.
Yeah,
we're
we're
dorky
really-
a lot of the time.
Yep,
Sweet.
that's kind of how we. When I saw that this whole thing was like dorks
Dorks,
unite
I
and
was
stuff,
like,
that
oh
was
my
so
God.
cool. Yeah, we were total dorks.
Hey, there could be a song in that.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. You
I
never
think
know.
there could be. I'm afraid of the alternate meaning of the word dork.
Oh, no, we don't talk about that.
No.
Not going there, but I don't want it to be
Right.
falsely interpreted.
Sure. But I mean, dork's kind of becoming the new cool, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is. Let's see. Yay, Wyatt. I love Wyatt with purple hair.
Whoa.
So, what is that all about?
Probably the California girl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You actually sported that pretty good, Wyatt.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that came out way, but like you pulled that off. You know, it was really slimming. I think.
Brought your eyes.
Aw.
Now, if people want to, I guess, tweet with you or read about you or stalk you or download your music, see your videos, where do they go for all this stuff?
Well,
Twitter, Instagram,
every social
Facebook,
network.
everywhere.
yeah, we're all over the place. You can get our debut EP for free right now from mondaysmonalisa.com.
Mhm.
We just finished it up and released it a couple weeks ago, and it's absolutely free.
And you can find our Twitters and Instagrams and Facebooks from the website.
Yeah, everything is linked to our website. So mondaysmonalisa.com will show you everything.
Sweet, sweet. Now, if people want to buy your music, do you have music for sale as well on iTunes?
Right now, it's just the Katy Perry and the alternate versions of the song is what we have on iTunes. But our EP is 5 songs for free, and we're selling it at shows, but we're giving it away right now online.
Now, if anybody wants to order like a physical copy, do you guys send those out as well?
Oh yeah, we'll be, like I said, when we get our merch up, we'll be doing all of that from our website until we find another way around it. But yeah, we will definitely do that.
All right, and what do you autograph the CDs as well?
Yeah, we can do that. We like doing that.
Sweet.
I think it's if people want an autograph, that's such a good feeling for us. We will never say no.
Gotcha. So Allie has some advice, I think, for some of the people out there that may be listening. I highly doubt they're in the chat though that would be listening or that would do this because I think they're diehard fans. For people that would actually go and think about purchasing, well, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I got something to say.
Okay, you guys might want to take your headphones off for a second.
So, this band works very hard on their music, so they deserve all the credit they can get.
Right.
So go and buy their music. There is software out there for all you hackers out there that you can go to YouTube and you can go to whatever other site and you can snatch them up and put them in your little song basket. That ain't gonna fly with me.
You just said song best.
Yeah, I did. I'm on a roll. That ain't gonna roll with me. So go and buy their music. And for the record, if you don't go buy their music, I will hunt you down.
You know,
I love you.
We're so gonna get the cops called on us. I mean, they're just gonna. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. We're going to play. Oh, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to YouTube and I'm going to play the video so we can kind of sit back and watch the video again. Now, when I come back, I'm going to give you guys a heads up here. And this question is a little difficult sometimes for some people, so I'm going to ask you this up front and give you some time to think about. And I never do that, do I?
No.
I usually just spring it on people. Yeah, but I'm going to give you guys some time to think. So here's the question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you might want to take a deep breath. That was good. All right. If you could have any superhero power, what would that power be?
Well, that's easy.
See, a lot of people say it's easy, and then other people are like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I need time.
I know
Those
what
are like
you're
the
saying.
only TV shows I watch are superpower TV shows. Let me tell you, I wish I had powers so bad. I can like name every power there is.
Well, all right. Well, you guys think on that. We're gonna play Katy Perry, Monday's Mona Lisa, right here on the Chris Top program. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm so excited too.
I mean, he said he's moved on to someone better.
You know, that is just so much fun. But I have one thing. I have one thing to say to you guys. Oh, hang on a second. I'm so upset with you because what's going to happen now is I'm going to be up all night with that tune in my head.
Me too.
All night long, it's going to be
Katy
stuck in my head.
Perry.
I just wish I could sing. I'm going to have to do it in the shower where nobody can hear me.
No, even I would hear you. And I'd be
Shower
like,
spawns
no.
great ideas. I stand by that.
So Shane, I think, is in the Spreaker chat, and he loves the music video, and we're getting a lot of good response from the live chat. Let's see. Ruza says, I'm officially your fan. You have to accept me as a fan. She says, love you guys. So, I mean, she's probably going to show up somewhere.
Uh-oh.
So,
Absolutely accepted. 100%.
OMG, love this song. I've heard it 100 times today and still love it. And people just keep going on and on and on. So, I mean, they love you to death. They really do. Now, Kenny wants to know when you guys are going to be touring.
We're like figuring it out, as we're itching for it. We want to get out there. So, there's nothing planned just yet, but it's coming soon.
To theater near you.
So if you guys are in the live chat on the ChrisTopProgram.com right now and you want to follow these guys, Monday's Mona Lisa, just scroll on up to the picture that we've got of them up there. Click on that. It'll take you right to their Twitter, and you can just follow away. And then we'd appreciate a follow as well, and our Twitter is right there under their pictures. You can just click on that. Now, I've got that important question. I'm not going to let you guys out of it. So,
All right.
any superhero, and you said... this is kind of like Bandish, because, I mean, if you had a superpower, then you could, like, use this on stage. So, I know I'm stretching it.
I didn't even think of that.
So if you could have any superhero power, what would that be?
Telekinesis.
So you would move things with your mind.
Oh yes, you can make yourself fly.
That's
Like,
true. See, a lot of people say fly.
There's a flying power. You can just have telekinesis and move everything.
Oh, dude, you really thought that over.
Yeah.
I want the power to like temporarily steal other people's powers so that I can try them all.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, doesn't somebody has that power, don't they? Like one of the X-Men?
I think Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue, yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would kind of be like she can't control it. If she touches somebody, she like steals their
No,
life
but
force.
doesn't she learn how to control it? I know in the game you can control
Probably
it.
in some sort. Like there's so many comic books.
Okay, Wyatt, what's your power?
Since Dustin stole my power, I'd have to say X-ray vision.
Oh, come on.
Oh, bruh.
Do you know the other powers?
Flying. But like, I mean, think of all the money you'd save on
what
gas
about
with that.
teleporting or something?
But my hair would constantly be
Teleporting
messed
saves
up
gas
also.
too.
All right, touche.
So are these the kinds of conversations you guys sit around and have all the time?
Believe it or
Constantly.
not, yes.
This is great. This is great.
You know,
Okay.
talking about is weird.
Monday's Mona Lisa fan in the chat wants to know who your biggest influence of all time is. And we kind of touched on this earlier, but I mean, he or she, I'm not sure which, is saying influence or hero in life. So maybe outside of the music world.
That's a really good question. I always look at. I mean, if we're gonna go outside of the music world, I probably would say my cousin Robert. He lost his life in the war in Afghanistan,
Aw.
and that's kind of how I got into songwriting. I was dealing with the stress of all that, and so that's all. Like that's always been like he's always been a person that I admire, and ever since that happened, you know, that decided the whole go for your dreams thing for me. You know, that was my first experience with anyone close dying. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do what I love.
Last time I remember singing, we were playing Rock Band.
Yeah,
Sure. And that was you said that was your cousin?
yeah, me and Dustin's cousin.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Will you tell his parents that I sure appreciate him, and I'm very sorry for their loss.
We can do that. Thank you.
Well, that's not a problem. Not a problem. And you guys have a proud dad in the chat as well, I see.
Oh, we do. Yeah, shout out to my dad. He's also in the Army, so thanks to him for doing what he does.
Oh, well, thanks for your service, Dad. We
Thanks for your
appreciate that
service.
for sure. Okay, the song and video are so perfect. Love you guys. Mexico loves you.
Te amo.
We love Mexico. We eat more Mexican food than any other type of food.
That's true. The first time I met you or like talked to you guys extensively was at a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's where we go for all the
contracts
meetings
at
and
Mexican
everything.
restaurant.
Yeah, we sign contracts at a Mexican restaurant.
If there's a band meeting, there's always chips and salsa
Yeah.
present.
So when you guys are like really, really famous and you're playing like on the Tonight Show and all that stuff, are you going to request they have Mexican food set up in the green room?
Jimmy Fallon.
Absolutely.
I can't wait.
Mexican food and Sour Patch Berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can see you guys. I mean, I can absolutely see you guys because you've got the looks, you've got the talent, and you know, but more than anything, you've got a great personality, and I can see that just totally taking you guys wherever you want to go. Without a doubt, I can see that.
I see it
And
too.
and I think all that it's going to take is that you just stick to it. Mm-hmm. And as long as you love it, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
not at all.
we definitely love it more than anything. Thank you so much. We don't know how to respond to such nice compliments.
Oh well, it's fine, and like I said before, it's just the truth. Now you guys, you put us in the loop, so now you're also in the loop. So anytime you have anything exciting come up, if there's a new video that comes out, maybe a new single, you just let us know, and we'll talk about it at least. But if you need to get back on the show, then bam, you're here.
Awesome.
All right.
sauce.
Well, thank you
you.
for the
Yeah.
invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a problem at all. All right, now I've got another hypothetical for you if you're ready.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Okay. Now this one could be kind of harsh, but remember, it's just a hypothetical, all right?
All right.
Okay, so I'm play acting.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, so you're in the studio of a record producer, and I'm the record producer. All right, I look at you and I say, all right, guys, look, this music, it's never going to take you anywhere. It's not any good. You just need to go back to Florida where you belong. You just get out of here. It's not going to work. What do you say to that record producer?
I would say thank you and then go to the next record producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some-
Possibly ask for advice if
Yeah.
like you can feel him out and he seems nice enough to give you advice.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you have to go back to Florida, it's not the worst place to end up.
That's true. That's a
True.
very good point. But the thing is, in the industry that you guys are in, you're going to get a whole lot more no's than yeses.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
prepared.
Yeah, so it's good to have a thick skin, and it's good to know that just because one person doesn't like what you do doesn't mean that millions of other people won't.
That's so true.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be fine. I have high expectations for
I mean,
Monday's Mona Lisa.
The producer could be having a bad day, or they're listening to the Katy Perry song. They'll be like, "Well, Katy Perry broke up with me."
That's true. So whose picture does he hang up? See, that could be a problem.
Exactly.
You can hang up our picture. Like,
I remember, like, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I remember being in the studio recording this song and reading on Facebook about some
yeah.
beef between Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, and being totally afraid that Taylor Swift was going to hate us for it.
Mm. That's funny. Those are real life problems.
Yeah.
That's a real. I love her too much for her to hate me.
Don't hate me, please. Please don't hate me.
Now, I shouldn't ask any personal questions, should I? I
you
should
know.
just stick to
It's
the.
up to you. It depends.
Okay. You could just say no, Chris. We're going to have to pass on that one, because I'm sure a lot of people that are listening are going to want to know if you guys are single or dating.
Yeah, that's probably a well-known question. I'm a single Pringle.
I'm
Okay.
single.
Single Pringle.
I do have a girlfriend.
So
Wyatt does. Wyatt's
so-
the taken one.
1 out of 3. So any girls that are listening, there's still 3 that are available. Now, are you guys available and looking, or is music your first love?
Music is definitely my first love, but if you look like a Telecaster, then we can talk.
So if Katy Perry is available, then you guys are totally open as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%. Well, that's good.
Absolutely.
You know what? I have had such a good time talking to you guys.
We've had a great time being here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're awesome, man.
Well, hey, I appreciate that, and I'm definitely working on that. Now, don't forget about the dorky picture,
Oh, of course
Oh, yeah.
not.
because we want to grace our wobble wall with that.
Yeah.
We will tweet you the picture immediately following this call.
Sweet. See, that makes me feel important when people do that. So anything exciting coming up over the next, and we're going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes, but anything exciting coming up over the next couple of days that we need to watch for?
I think that it's going to be like getting the Katy Perry video to as many people as possible. You know, we've got a couple more interviews that we're doing coming up for this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, we like to do our announcements like really close to when they come out, just to keep the hype there.
Oh, good. And you guys are smart. I mean, it seems like you have a good business sense too, or is that all the manager?
No, I mean a lot of it is us, but we have a really wonderful team of people that are working with us. So we can't take all the credit, but we definitely put the time in.
And Kelly says you're really good at dorky pictures.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And Ruza is glad that I
Hey,
asked that question, so
if-
you guys might be getting a tweet from Ruza before too long.
Yeah, if anybody in the chats wants to send a dorky picture, they are more than welcome.
Absolutely. You don't have to just be on the show. So if anybody in the chat wants to tweet us a dorky picture as well, we'll throw that on the wobble wall too. Because
Yeah.
we love you guys. You guys have the best fans.
Yeah, and Andrew's
I
laughing.
agree with that.
laughing at me.
Amazing.
Now, I'm going to ask you a really, really tough question. And if you have to name more than one, you can. Who's your biggest fan?
Who's our biggest fan?
Like fans from the beginning or biggest fan? This is a hard question.
It is.
Yeah,
It's an
I think
incredibly hard
we're gonna
question.
We're gonna name our biggest fan in countries. Okay, and those two countries are Mexico and Paraguay.
Really?
Canada's the other one.
Canada
Canada.
too, a little bit, yeah. But if we do that, then nobody gets their feelings hurt. But yeah, those countries love us so much, and we love them back, and we can't wait to visit them.
Sure. Now, what about the parents? Do they totally back you up 100%? Or are they like, would you just get a real job? What are you doing?
No, our parents are all really supportive.
That's good, and that's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
It totally is important.
Yeah, because it'd be tough to do what you're doing without that kind of support, I think.
True.
It is true. We've had lineup issues in the beginning of our career because certain band members' parents weren't as on board as everything was.
That's very
We're
difficult.
actually so lucky to have a group of 4 people that everything lines up for. It's so hard to find.
Now, everybody in the chat is begging that you guys stay on longer. I'm not going to keep you longer, but I will ask you this. You said you had a few interviews that are coming up. If you guys want to talk about that on here, you can. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we have dates yet.
We have one date.
Do you know that one?
28th is the BBC one.
Okay, yeah, we've got an interview with BBC on October 28th.
BBC UK.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, so
nice.
that's pretty big time.
That's like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how you'll be able to stream it if like the fans wanted to listen to it, but we will figure that out and tweet.
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. We'll make sure everybody's informed on how they can tune in with that one.
We also have an interview with Al Walters on his radio, the top 20.
Yeah, I don't know the date for that.
Yeah,
one,
I don't think we have a date for that one yet.
Okay. So you guys are just going to be busy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
We're also trying to get as many shows out there as possible in between all of this. So
Well,
do it
good.
all. We love playing live. Is our first love. So
It probably doesn't feel busy because you're doing something you love.
that's true. I mean, there definitely are some days where we want to sleep more than work.
Yeah.
But those days are few.
Yeah. Now, okay, so I guess that's a show. Is there anything that we missed, or is there anything else that you guys want us to bring up, or did we do okay?
I think we pretty much covered everything. I mean, anybody that's never heard of us before that's listening, you can, like I said earlier, you can get our free EP from mondaysmonalisa.com, and all of our social media is there. And if you liked the Katy Perry song, it's on iTunes. And there's like 4 different versions that you can get, too.
Ah, yeah. Buy them.
And I'll tell you, if you watch the video just one time, you're going to be hooked. You can't just watch it once. You're going to watch it probably 5 or 10 times, and then you're going to want to go and buy the song off of iTunes, without a doubt, because it is addictive, and it's a fun song. It'll put you in a good mood, and that's what I look for. I mean. And I think most people look for that. I mean, you might get up in a horrible mood one morning. You jump in your car, and then Katy Perry comes on, and then
Katy
bam,
Perry.
bam,
Happy.
you're just automatically in a great mood. Let's see. Love wants to know if she can marry you.
Well, let's meet up sometime and hash out the details.
That's great. Well, we had a
She
great
wants to
time.
marry all of them.
I think
Yeah,
so.
great time too.
I think
Thanks for having
so.
us so much.
But yeah, we had so much fun, and thank you guys so much for being here today. Really, it was a blast. I never know what to expect sometimes, but this is a great group of men, young men.
Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're totally welcome.